Welcome to Off the Grid, a podcast for small business owners who want to leave social media without losing all their clients.
Let's go off the grid. Okay. Let's go off the grid. Okay. I know that you really want to put your phone away. Yeah. Let's go off the grid.
Hello, and welcome to Off the Grid, a podcast about leaving social media without losing all your clients. I'm your host, Amelia Hruby, and on this show, I share my journey and many other wonderful people's journeys of starting and growing successful, sustainable businesses with no or minimal social media presence. Today, I am popping into your feed with a little bonus episode because I am super excited to share that the Off the Grid Clubhouse is now open. You heard that right. The Clubhouse is open. You are welcome to come join us. And if you need a little enticing before you come in the door, I made this episode just for you. So let me tell you all about the Clubhouse. The Off the Grid Clubhouse is a private paid podcast and newsletter for friends and fans of this here show. In the Clubhouse, I share bonus episodes, curated link roundups, and community comment threads where we get to talk even more about what it means to grow your business with radical generosity and energetic sovereignty. I created the Clubhouse because I need breaks from the public feed. I need some time to close the doors, to go behind the curtain, to step into like a nice hot bath and be a little more internal, be a little less public. I need some creative recharge. I need a moment to like breathe and think and come up with amazing new ideas for all of you. And while I need that time, I also love sharing ideas and having conversations and being in community with all of you who listen to this show. And I know there are a lot of you out there who listen every single Wednesday and who have made Off the Grid a part of your routine. So I created the Clubhouse so that I could both have a little break from the public facing sides of the show and stay in this weekly rhythm with those of you who are tried and true fans of everything that we do here at Off the Grid. So the seed of this idea really came from the fact that I wanted to have something to share every week with all of you, while knowing that I need breaks between seasons of the show. And as I sat with that idea, I started to think that maybe a private podcast was the way to go. And I talked to my dear friend, Nicole Antoinette, about this idea. And she was like, absolutely, Off the Grid needs a Clubhouse. And I was like, yes, the Clubhouse. And so Off the Grid Clubhouse was born. In addition to the private podcast episodes, I've also included a few other fun things in the Clubhouse. Clubhouse members will also receive monthly Off the Grid digests from me. And these will be emails where I share everything that I have been reading, watching, and listening to related to online business, social media marketing, social media free marketing, and all of the kinds of things that we talk about here at Off the Grid. I have to tell you that I have my moon and Venus in Gemini in the 6th house. So I read a lot of the internet. And I am always bookmarking and saving all of these things that I want to talk to all of you about, but that don't make it into like a full Off the Grid episode. So I am really pumped for these digest emails where I'll really be able to like collect and share all of that with all of you, and where we can actually have some comment threads and engagement around those larger cultural conversations on these topics. And then, of course, I will have to wrap into those emails some of my favorite fantasy books that I'm reading and reality TV shows that I'm watching and, just like the fun stuff of life. I've even been thinking that like maybe I should share some dog pics. I have like the cutest dog. And nobody ever sees her because I'm not on social media. So I think that, those monthly digest emails are going to be super fun and really full of thoughtful things and fun things. And I'm hoping one of your favorite things that lands in your inbox every month. And then in addition to that, I will also host some community comment threads. So we've got the private podcast episodes, we've got the monthly digest emails, and we'll have community comment threads where you can get to know other Off the Grid listeners and share in some thoughtful engagement around some of these topics. The comment threads will not be a frequent occurrence in the Clubhouse. If you really want Off the Grid community, you got to come join us in the interweb for that. But on occasion, we will host some comment threads so that you can meet other listeners. And that actually begins today, when you're listening to this, with our first welcome post and introduction comment thread. I really wanted a space where all of the Clubhouse members could say hello and get to know each other. So you can do that right now by joining the Clubhouse and hopping into Substack with us. So at this point, I'm hoping you really want to join the Clubhouse. And I want to make you want to join even more by telling you that it only costs $5 a month or $50 a year. The Clubhouse will kind of start out as this summer experiment, sharing weekly episodes and monthly emails while the show is off season, but it will be continuing on from here. So my intention is that when the show comes back in the fall, I will still be sharing 2 Clubhouse exclusive episodes each month, as well as that monthly digest email. I also shared in the June business forecast that the Biz Forecast episodes will be going exclusively into the Clubhouse next season. So if you liked those fun updates from me, if you liked hearing about my business financials throughout the year, all of that's going to be Clubhouse exclusive starting in the fall. So what it really boils down to is if you like this podcast, if you want to continue to receive some of the fun things I share here and get even more fun things throughout the summer and beyond, I really want to encourage and invite you to join us in the Clubhouse. Again, it's only $5 a month or $50 a year. And when you join, you get all these great benefits and you just help support me to continue making this show, which of course is like a joy and a pleasure and an honor to make, and also is a ton of work. So if you get a lot of value out of this, I would really appreciate some support in return. And another reason that I created the Clubhouse was just to have a much more affordable and flexible support opportunity for folks. So I know that the interweb is not like everyone's thing. Not everybody needs courses and community. But if you like this podcast, the Clubhouse is just even more of this with more direct access to me to engage in the comments and all the Clubhouse episodes. And we'll probably do some AMAs, ask me anythings. And, I just I'm going to have a really good time in there. And I want you to join us. If you need one more thing to help you decide to join us in the Clubhouse this summer and beyond, let me tell you some of the episodes that I have planned as Clubhouse exclusives this summer. So this summer in the Clubhouse, I'm intending to talk about what it means to slow down in your business, some really fun summer research projects I'm doing and how I think about constructing a summer research project. I've got a whole episode planned on what the fuck is happening on LinkedIn and why I left the platform after 14 years there, which just happened a few weeks ago. We're going to hear some super secret snippets of the conversations that I had with Chelsea Tams and Kenning Zhu that didn't get aired on the public feed, but are going to get shared on the private feed, particularly where Chelsea tells us how she's constructed this ability to say no to things, which I really struggle with. And Kenning's going to talk more about her relationship to money and the energetic flow of money in her work. I'm also working on an episode that I'm tentatively calling Everybody's Doing Morning Pages Without Me. And I've got something up my sleeve about parasocial relationships, as well as an episode talking about why I reconsidered Substack after kind of publicly being like, Substack is not for me. So all of that will be in the Clubhouse in the upcoming months, in addition to the July, August, and September biz forecasts that will kick off each month for us, and the monthly curated digest emails and some fun summer comment threads. So I don't know what else I can tell you to make you want to come join us. I feel like I've given you all the reasons that I've got up my sleeve. And I just hope that that entices and encourages you to head to the show notes and join the Clubhouse right here, right now. We'd love to have you in there. Come join us and introduce yourself to other Clubhouse members today. And I look forward to just hanging out with you all summer long. On Wednesday, I will be back here in your podcast feed with the final episode of season 3, which is all about how to feel seen off social media. And we're going to dive into what it means to feel seen, and how social media is, in my opinion, messing with our sense of self-worth and community connection and kind of convincing us that we have to be on all these apps to be valuable in the first place. So we're going to talk about all of that on Wednesday as we wrap season 3. Until next time, I will see you off the grid and in the Clubhouse. Thanks for listening to Off the Grid. Don't forget to grab your free Leaving Social Media toolkit at offthegrid.fun/toolkit. This podcast is a Softer Sounds production. Our music is by Melissa Caitlin Carter of Making Audio Magic, and our logo is by Natelier Studio. I'm your host, Amelia Ruby, and until next time, I'll see you off the grid and on the interweb.
Let's go off the grid. Okay. Let's go off the grid. Okay. I know that you really